Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordam and we are back to continue our playthrough of Tyranny. So in the previous episode we came to the Scarlet Fury's camp and we picked up a new companion, our fourth one, Mr. Lantry here. This guy is actually part of the Vendrian Guard, I believe. How can I check this here? Lantry. It doesn't actually show. Scholar, Survival and Chronicler. Yeah, he's a sage of the School of Ink and Quill. But I think he was part of the Vendrian Guard. We gained some loyalty, probably because we saved his life. And I wanted to level him up, but something I want to do beforehand. I think I was kind of blind the last time I looked at this. We have this option right here to show reputation. And I think at the time I associated reputation with only like the Scarlet Chorus or something, but I'm thinking this might also affect loyalty and fear and wrath, so I'm gonna turn this off and see if I enjoy it more. On that same note, I was kind of just browsing through this and I noticed on the difficulty settings, if we are playing in Path of the Damned, our characters don't actually die. I guess they just stand up as long as we win the battle. I did not know that. Cool. And that's pretty much all that I changed. It's just changing the reputation here. Yes, save. In terms of level ups for this guy, I'm gonna turn off, I think, most things here. I'll turn this off as well. I'm gonna try and build him the way he was meant to, by, you know, throwing weapons and stuff. And I'm guessing that this can go away, but I want this, that, and not that. And you can take control life and control vigor. We have 2 points to spend, and I can give him... I'm thinking about wits and quickness, first of all. I thought about finesse, but finesse is about accuracy. And if I try to make him more of a support character, accuracy doesn't really matter. I mean, to attack enemies it does matter, but for healing and buffing our party it doesn't matter. So I think I'm gonna put probably quickness, I think. At least for right now. Just quickness here. Save. On this part, I had noticed that this seems to be more combat oriented, this seemed to be more magic oriented, and this is more like support oriented. I kind of like both of these. Grants a bonus to arcane armor and magic defense, I'm guessing only for him. Empowers the renewal ability. Greater increased weapon damage and armor. 0.5, that's okay, that's probably gonna be like around 2, because we usually have like 4 pieces of armor, I think, maybe 5. 1 arm penetration for 60 seconds. That's +1, +2. Increase control life and control vigor. I like that. But I think I wanted to go into more of the magic things as well. Or is this not? Oh, it is magic. So lore skill. Grant precision and the ability to decipher ancient languages. And I did receive a comment. And like I said, I don't mind if you guys comment leaving tips, as long as they don't spoil. I received a comment talking about deciphering ancient languages being important for getting new magic abilities. So I think I'm going to put some points here. It says right there, right? A useful skill for discovering new magic during travel. So I guess I'm going to do this, and maybe for right now, I'll give him extra lore, and on the next one I'll probably go for that, or maybe even some of these. It depends on how quickly I find stuff to decipher. But yeah, I'm gonna put these 2 for right now. And, okay, nothing here. So let's see what this guy has to say, because we have not spoken to him yet. Landry stops his stride, darting his hands about his bandolier and belt as he softly mouths off a mental inventory of his inks and quills. When at last assured his possessions are in place, he looks up at you with a smile. What might I do for you? If you're going to be traveling with me, I need to know more about you. An understandable request. Let's see. Born in Sunder, no kids, what few longings of fatherly love I've got in my heart are satisfied by taking care of carrier birds. Learned my sigils and spells about 30 years back, and being able to defend myself has opened a life of field study, and haven't grown tired of the wandering just yet. I have written all manners of subjects, magic, birds, language, geometry, but my main focus has been chronicling. I find there's no finer pursuit than recording the events of our times. There will always be legends of what happened, someone ought to be making note of the real thing. Aside from that, I don't know. I practice centering stands, okay. Draw portraits, make my own inks, and have a sharp aversion to autobiography. I'm about as boring as watching coral grow. How did you wind up here in Vendrian's Well? When the Vellum Citadel was set aflame by Kairos' edict, I fled as fast as my knees would carry me. Every direction seemed a bad idea, but heading to Vendrian's Well seemed the least suicidal option. Mind you, I was laboring under the misconception that the Vendrian Guard had surrendered, and the fighting in the valley had stopped. Looking first at his left arm, then his right, he reads through the assorted notes inked across his skin. Ah yes, 7th of Sparring. That's when I crossed the mountains. That would be 2 days? 3 days after the Vendrian Guard jettisoned their surrender and claimed the citadel in the valley. The Vendrian Guard nabbed me and several other sages moving through the valley. The other sages were sympathetic to the Vendrian Guard. As for me, I just agreed so as to not get everyone killed. I think defying the Overlord is a really slow and stupid form of suicide. Okay, so he's kind of on our side. Tell me about your work with the Oathbreakers. The Vendrian Guard has several noble-born in their ranks, and they know their letters. Problem is, they've come from noble houses scattered across the realms, each with their own private script. That's where the sages and I come in. Between us, we're familiar enough with all the regional scripts to translate and coordinate. But translating is child's play, so I might have helped out a bit more. The old citadel at the center of the valley is a crumbling affair, and there's no time for proper construction. Seemed a crime not to put my magic to work. What did you learn of their plans in your time there? It won't surprise you to know their strategy is largely non-existent. They cling to the hope that their example will inspire others in the tiers to come to the valley and join the cause. The recent inaction between the Archons has emboldened them. Some even think the Archons fear the Vendrian Guard. I'm sure they have it quite wrong. I think so. What else can you tell me about them and their forces? The Vendrian Guard surrendered back in 429, and while a lot of them were conscripted by the chorus, 3 of the leaders, Captains Ari, Matani, and Florian, never turned themselves in. Instead, they hid in the valley, gathering up what resources they could until they could challenge the local garrison. At highest count, earlier in the year, they numbered over 400, their ranks swollen by soldiers of Haven and Azure that survived the war. They are a dying breed, these Oathbreakers. Most of the tiers have finally come to realize that Kairos has already won. And before you ask, as connoisseur of the inevitable, I have made my peace with the Overlord and bow to his might. So you provided military aid to the Oathbreakers? Okay, so I gained fear apparently with him. When the servant of the Archon of Justice asked me that question, I can't help but assume it's the I don't know how to read this. Antecedent? It's a thing that comes before, right? Antecedent. Antecedent? Give me a second. Antecedent.
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 That's weird. Okay. To some sort of punishment. I can't deny I assisted the Oathbreakers, but the alternative was to starve in a cell and maybe lose my head. I realize it's an offense to the Overlord, but it's not like I increased their odds of winning in any significant way. Antecedent. Okay, intent matters, you were doing what you need to survive. Sure. Loyalty! Yeah! Well, I trust my future actions will show I mean to be of service, not a source of problems. How did you wind up a prisoner of the chorus? I had to send some... Oh, and by the way, yeah, it seems like that option for reputation does hide the fear and loyalty here, which I much prefer. So thank you for pointing that out in the comments, guys. I had to send some missives, and that meant getting to a clearing where my turns and doves might find me. The patron with me was ambushed by the Scarlet Chorus. I tried to flee the scene, but some youngster tackled me and, well, out of one fire into another. That's been a running theme this year. Let me ask you about something else. What might I do for you? About your magic. Oh, I don't much like to brag about things like that. Okay, so he doesn't really like talking about this? But I am still kind of curious, so not asking you to brag, I'm asking you to tell me what you can do. My major areas of focus have been preservation, concealment, and healing. So subterfuge also counts into this. Arts that have served me well in this newfound life as a peripatetic... God damn it. Peripatetic.
Peripatetic.
Peripatetic. This one was British. As a peripatetic prey animal. The sages study all kinds of magic, but as a chronicler, I wanted magic that would help me see more, archive more, protect objects of historical value. Seeing as I feel like an old relic in need of some protection, my skills suit me well. Can you teach me something? Sure. I can show you how to blend your own inks, train birds to think on their... think you're their mom, how to turn a goat into parchment. What? But I'm sure you'd prefer to learn some magic. If the school of ink and quill still mattered, I'd maybe be more tight-lipped, but if we're going to travel together, you should know how to mend wounds, especially if I'm killed. I know the edict still looms, but if you have a few hours, I could show you the basics of healing magic, or at least how I learned it. Okay. I would be honored to learn a little what you know. Loyalty. Rummaging through his satchels, the sage produces a long quill and a crumpled piece of parchment. With 7 quick strokes of the quill, he inks a pattern on the page. We'll start with first principles. When mending wounds and easing pain, we invoke the magic of the orphan midwife, Archon of Rebirth. By invoking her sigil, we channel her mastery, however briefly, through our hands. Now, trace the sigil, following the lines in the order I sketched them. War Mage. Okay, follows instructions. Since this isn't your first cantrip, I'll move a little quickly, but I think you can keep up. Lantry walks you through the countless repetitions of the signing the mystic sigil. For hours, you wave your hand through the air to no effect, until at last you sign the pattern in the air and feel a rush of power through your veins. Yeah, okay, so it did consume time. We got 5 control life ranks. And so if you need to heal pain as opposed to purge an infection, you'd move your hand like so. But you know, that's enough for now, and I think the rest you can figure out on your own. Tell me about the sages. For hundreds of years, sages have been devoted to the collection and preservation of knowledge. We are scholars, bookmakers, archivists, and students of the mystic and the mundane alike. The wisest of our guild, not that I truly belong in that category, are versed in sigils and spellcraft. Or that's at least how it used to be. With the destruction of the Vellum Citadel, the sages have been scattered to the winds. There were once more sages that I could name, many have died or have been taken prisoner by Kairos' forces. Okay, so I'm gonna maybe skip some of these. What do you know of the Vellum Citadel? He scowls, his writing hand become unusually still. I once felt a rush of pride at that name, now it's a blight on our reputation. Clear his throat, The Vellum Citadel was a beautiful sanctuary of parchment and ink. We had amassed knowledge from the Northern Empire to the coast of the Tears. It would take a score of lifetimes to learn all Citadel could teach you. But the sages in charge of the Vellum Citadel taught themselves above Kairos' rule. The Overlord learned the sages were copying and spreading lies and forbidden knowledge. Kairos put an end to life at the Citadel with his edict of fire. Lantry stops, putting a hand to his face. All that knowledge had a flame. When we bind books, we bind them to lust. Our most important tomes were warded against fire and other maladies. Oh, that's cool, actually. Let me just do something here. Okay. Lantry scowls. So many of the books remain intact as the shelf and floor melt away. I suppose it's still there if you want to brave danger and certain death for it. I do. There is good reason they call it the Burning Library now. He shrugs. Who leads the school? I keep learning more names of those who died during the Edict of Fire, so my information could be obsolete. But with Sage Krevnik incinerated, Sage Renata would be the current provost. And if she dies, well, fuck. Thanks to all the recent deaths, maybe I'll be next in line. Let's archive that away under things to worry about later. In truth, there isn't much guild left to lead. Our library fortress is in ashes, our membership is in disarray, and it doesn't help that we have something of a spotty reputation here in the Tiers. Fear of magic being something of a local specialty. What's your role in there? I'm one of the chief writers of the Chronicle. It's our attempt to record the truth of all things in their proper sequence. It's the ongoing life work of generations of sages, and I have the honor of witnessing history and having my vantage point be a matter of record. The sages would not bow to Kairos, yet you do. True, my peers can grasp many abstract concepts, but on the subject of hopeless wars, their stupidity rises to idiotic splendor. The sages believe themselves the mightiest magical guild in the Tiers, and they could even back that claim, but they mistook being the best for being a match for Kairos. How it is so many can study so much history and learn so little? I've studied Kairos and the Archons in great detail, enough so that I am no longer blinded by fear of their magic, nor by envy of their special gifts. To my mind, it seems like nonsense to bow to a mere king or queen when one could serve Kairos, the living embodiment of rulership. Something else. Okay, nothing. Indeed, I have a finite appetite for discussing myself, and I'm more than sated. Let's press onward. Okay, so on this guy we didn't actually develop too much, but we did get a new spell core, which makes me happy. So now we have life, right? And what can we actually do? Oh, wait. So if I learned life, I can give him new spells also. Now he has 52. Okay, so this is Restoring Touch, heal 25% HP. Right, so it matters to have control life and also lore. It seems like magical stuff does nothing for this. So I'm kind of sad that I took magic stuff points. Okay, so we can make it go further range, we can empower it to heal more, or we can also give it accuracy, which I'm guessing does nothing because it's a friendly spell. Or if we go for an AoE, we have Healing Wisps. Allied target plus 4% health. It has an area of effect of 2% health. Release tiny bolts of life energy that restore a large amount of health to the target. It's not very obvious how much this will heal. Oh, 3 projectiles, so what, 12? And everybody in an AoE heals for 6? Seems kind of weak. But okay. So, 50. You need lore, man. You need a lot of lore. You need a lot of lore, my dude. Yeah, I can't use any of this. Okay, so take this. And I can also give you offensive spells. So, what do I go for? I think I'm gonna go for probably Fire and Lightning. So Fire requires 30 only, and if I give you a Fireball, oh, it's 55. Plus accuracy. Sure, we'll play with that. Oops. Accuracy. And I'll also give you Lightning. I could also give you Illusion to knock people prone. Does this stun? Stun, it does stun. So 30, I think on you I want AoE. God damn it, 55. 45. Stuns for longer. More accuracy? Yeah, more accuracy. Assigned to you. Okay, so now you have those. So, let me see. What is this? Huh? Oh, I got enough reputation for that? No. Oh, it's like a default one. Never mind. It must be a default one. Okay. So, what does this do? Quicken. Lantry quickly heals the Fate Binder with a surge of restorative energy. The little burst of energy is so invigorating the Fate Binder is also hastened for a lasting duration. I like that. So it's offensive and defensive. You have no stances. So take healing, healing. This is support. This is damage. Watcher's Judgment. Is this melee? It seems to be melee, which I don't like at all. No, thrown weapons. It says thrown weapons. Okay, so if used from stealth, it will also paralyze. Right.
I'm afraid not.
Okay,
No
let's get a
reason
move
to
on.
tarry.
I'm gonna quick save here. And I think you guys teach lore. Not you. The other one. Lore. 5. What does this open up for me? 57. 57 means I can probably... Ish. 65. 55. 55. So I'll take that for sure. Update. And this one as well. 55. Update. Okay, cool. Alright, so with this,
I'll do it for the North.
let's see if we can find some action. Because I've been very much wanting to find some more action. The Way of the Horde, travel to remote settlement, explore Echo Call, or Northern Clearing. Okay. So let's see what we can actually find here. We leave through... Wait, I cannot aim in the map? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so... Again, quick save. I am somewhat fearing combat in this game. Okay, so we can go there. These do not seem to match one another. I just want to make sure I'm not going for the main quest. So what is the main quest? It's taking the Outer Valley, travel to the Triple Net Wilderness. Or also Echo Call. Okay, I'm not gonna go here yet. So remote settlement, still Echo Call, or Northern Clearing. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the remote settlement here. That's very far away. This is also main quest, so I'm thinking what? I would do like this, then that, then that, and then that. Wait, I got bonus to control atrophy. Why? Each party member... Oh, because I guess it's part of a quest, right? Yeah, okay, we got experience for this. Convince settlers to join the chorus. Death Knell told you the villagers in this remote settlement were willing to join the chorus. Find the settlers and convince them to join the chorus. Alright. Where am I? Game? Oh, okay. We were over there. Before I forget, I need to change my formation. So I want something like this. Probably like this, yeah. Okay. I was also told that I think we want to put our character in the lower sections here. Somebody commented on it as well. I think if we start combat, these guys will be the front line. Let me just fix this again like this. And hopefully this works the way I want it to work. Okay, let's see.
Graven Ash protects.
Kana. Staggering burn. 40 armor corrode stolen after 30 seconds. On a weapon crit. Ah.
Slow and steady.
Let's stealth up. I'm not sure if this is going to be hostile territory or not. Dude, they move so slow. This is with fast mode enabled. Okay, these two things are above. There's nobody here. Right? Oh, what? Okay, cutscene. As you step into the center of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. Okay. I am Fatebinder Cordant. I've come to discuss your conscription to the chorus. Cooperate and you won't die. That's a bit harsh. No need to hide. I have no desire to fight, merely to talk. The wooden beams on the rooftop to the north creaks under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. If you wish to hide in your homes, I'm happy to burn this place to the ground. Remain silent. I've come to offer you redemption in the Scarlet Chorus. I'm doing my best to try and save you all. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. Yep. A voice bellows from the rooftops with a cackle. Go home to your overlord. They're not pleased. I don't like being surrounded. Archer. Sorry, friend. Yeah, they're part of the Vendrin Well. But you won't be living here in one piece. We'll send you your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands. God damn it. Okay, so we're fighting. And we are currently flanked. I'm not sure what this 34% and 73% means. Is it my chance to hit? It seems like it. So the Honor Guard has 94 endurance. You have 37. Where can I see your deflection? Maybe it's parry and dodge. So his parry is 11, your parry is 64. Yes, it makes sense that it will be harder for him to hit. You are a spellcaster. You are... I'm not sure where you are. So I'll send you there. I'll send you here. I'm gonna send you two up there, I think. Okay, let's see how this plays out.
I'm not here.
Already getting hit. Lovely. I need to send you to intercept that guy, and you are shooting my main character. Wonderful. Okay, so you actually go over there. You deal with that guy. Start with the skewer. You can actually taunt, right? You can taunt. Clash of Iron issues a mocking invitation, challenging enemies to attack Barik. That's a very small area, goddammit. Okay. What does this do? That's a combo. Iron Storm. This is also a combo. Swords and javelins emerge from Barik's armor and fly into a cloud of iron above the Fatebinder. These weapons begin to rain down in a storm around the Fatebinder, damaging enemies nearby. Okay. So right now, just go for him. You're going there. And we are just moving right now.
I'm on it.
That's gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh, he missed! Ha! Suck it. Okay. So... Sorry if I take some time, but I need to get accustomed to what I even can do. I feel like this guy should die to her. He's casting Acid Rain. You taunt these... Too far away. Okay, so... I'm guessing you are the least important character here. Okay, so... I'm going to try and stun... this guy? And you can buff Barik. Okay, let's see how this goes. Stunned, awesome. Can you deal with him? I wonder. What is your magic defense? 79? No, 80. 79, yeah. That sucks, man. 51% chance to knock him prone, 74% chance. Okay, so I'll back up Barik here. And, well, I'm gonna wait with this guy. Icicle Storm, I don't like that. Do I want to run away from this? Okay, he's stunned for 2.3 seconds, that's awesome. I might move over there, actually. And you as well. Yo! Where are you going, woman? I said kill that guy. What are you doing? Why did she move over there? I don't know. Okay, regardless, let's heal her. With this thing here, maybe. And I'm gonna hope that you start targeting Barik if I move away.
Consider it done.
And I'm gonna try and kill the spellcaster first. So... let me actually try and freeze you, because she's moving into melee. And then we'll see. You can smack this guy. That's just damage. Yeah, so smack him. 31% chance, not gonna work, but okay.
I got it.
Okay, nice heal. He took some damage, nothing special. Did you buff him? You did not buff him. I said buff him. So buff... or actually do this. It buffs everybody. Nice. I like that. Okay, so frost damage going over there. Hopefully. Yes. Instead of attacking, let's taunt, because this bitch is targeting my character, so taunt here. Yeah, I'm kind of ignoring that guy. Poisoned arrow, that sucks. I'm gonna run away a little bit. No! Out of range, please, come on. Little bitch. Okay. Healing wisps go here. Or actually, do I combo him? I'll combo him. Okay. And you are taunting. We fireball. Oh, I have to actually target something. I definitely need more range for my stuff. Lady, kill him, please, quickly. What stance do you have? Accuracy, okay. My heals from this guy are actually quite good. Okay, so Bardic is doing his thing.
I'm afraid.
Yo, I said quicken. That's bad, right? Yeah, we're poisoned, which means armor stolen. I don't know if it's armor or if it's damage that I'm taking. Endurance defense goes down as well. I need to kill this guy quickly here. He's starting to annoy me. Quicken, please. Okay, I'm quickened. Good. Let's send out the healing wisps over here. Let's send out a fireball over there. Did you taunt her? Because I feel like it didn't taunt. Or maybe it missed. Okay, hit him. Okay, after my fireball I'm gonna combo this guy, I think. Taking some hits.
See that?
Okay, you should be... I said heal, why are you changing your AI? None, dude, none. I don't want you to decide what to do. Just do what I tell you. Okay, that there. Fireball goes... I'm thinking this guy here, right? Yeah.
I'm not entirely useless.
It's very low damage, man. And if I want to knock somebody prone, 51, 74, 67, I'll try and knock you prone. Okay, good hit. You're taking some damage as well. Okay, you got knocked prone, good, kill him. Now, this archer is annoying me, but I can't really move up to him without endangering my party here. Healing wisps healed for 666, which is not a lot. You're gonna heal up with the bottle. Heal up with the bottle. I can wait for now. And now let me see. What is this? Barik and the Fatebinder both bang their shields and armor, harassing the enemy. Target is compelled to attack Barik for a short time, while the Fatebinder's mocking gestures leave the enemy confused and off guard. Loses all ability to parry and dodge until they recover their senses. Okay, so what if I do this here, on this guy, because he's being annoying? Okay, healing wisps, you're healing again.
Let's give them some.
Okay, you can kill him by yourself, I think.
Thing to remember.
Okay, Iron Tolling, come on. Buff him now.
As you command.
He's wounded already. Actually, heal yourself. You stab this guy. I need the Iron Storm as well. So move up.
As you command.
He's gonna die, isn't he? Okay, Iron Storm here. Should damage them both. You are skewering. You are healing yourself. Okay. This is not going very well. I will say that much. Quill Strike over there. Iron Storm over here. I should also heal, honestly. Iron Storm. I think he went down, didn't he? No, he lives. He lives. 4 HP. 4 HP. Just back up before you die. Iron Storm. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Game? You just had to come back, didn't you? Man, this archer was very annoying. Okay, you deal with him. I'll try and kill him by using the prone and then knock him, you know, damage him when he goes down. He really likes me, doesn't he? Proned! Damaged. Back up, I'm gonna try and stun him. Try and taunt this guy again. And you keep hitting.
For the queen!
Stun.
Will do.
Don't! Stunned. Awesome. Back up. Don't want you to be in range of this. Okay.
Are you afraid of death?
Clash of Iron seems to have worked. Taunted for 6 seconds, not too much. Minus 100, oh no, plus 100 defense when disengaging. Okay, that's kind of sucky. Smack him. You kill him. Do you want to try and do a flaming arrow, since he's not gonna target you? And I can try and freeze her as well.
I'll do it for the north.
Do it for whatever you want to, just don't die.
Someone staunch my bleeding.
Okay, good damage. Heal again. Okay, he or she is aiming over there. I'm gonna fireball this guy now, because I'm hoping that she can kill him. Nice!
Just point me in the right direction.
Good damage. Fireball and knock him down. Lots of damage, good. Pew, prompt. And what does this do? Launch words into the air, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows into target from above. Each of these arrows strikes true and has armor pen. Okay,
On
sure.
my command.
Does not require me to move. Actually, it does. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, that was very cool. Man, I lost my friend, man, Lantry. Scarlet Fury. Flicking the bronze tip of her blade, the Scarlet Fury strolls into view with a smug smile, flanked by an entourage of soldiers. Not bad. I'd have piled up the same number of corpses in half of the sword strokes, but... well, what are my manners? One ought not to criticize help so generous given. She sweeps her arms wide in an exaggerated mocking bow. You've my deepest and sincerest gratitude for gutting those Vendrian pissants in my place. How can you be so damn pleased? These people are dead. That's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. Now you step forth to reveal yourself. You're not a Fury, you're a coward. Oh, bitch. You're welcome. Though I came here to recruit for the chorus, also was my intention. Yeah, you're a coward, man. Perhaps when you're older, you'll figure out that coward is just a word people use to badger idiots into doing the dangerous work. By the by, well done on surviving this violent mess. How very brave of you to even try. The Outbreakers were but a warm-up. Step closer so I can knock that grin off your face. Ah, yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. Yeah, she's acting like a bitch. I don't like being deceived, so I'm gonna do this. They were but a warm-up. Step closer so I can knock that grin off your face. Whoa, now. The Fury holds up a scarred hand in protest. No need to break my bones over it, or any bones over it. If you're frigging pissed, take it up with Death Knell. It was her plan, not mine. She wets her chapped lips for continuing. Look then, I'll tell everyone how badly you slapped around the Outbreakers, okay? You did us a real favor, and you deserve to have your glory touted. And with that, she nods curtly and sheathes her blade, bidding an end to the exchange.
You learn something every
you were
day.
afraid, huh? So, what happened? We got some stuff up here, and we leveled up with it. How can I see this actually? Ah, right. Man, I have a lot of things that I level up, don't I? I really do. Because I want all of this, essentially. I'm guessing the magic stuff doesn't matter too much. But I'll leave it be for now. Okay, so level up on me. I'm gonna just quick save here. So, you two have wounds. Come on, man. Can I? Ah. You have 1 wound. You have 3 wounds. Okay, so I think if they're hit while in the red HP, they just gain wounds. Okay, we can clear this on a rest. You are still level 2. Why are such a low... I guess because we haven't leveled these up yet. Too much. I wonder if using a fast weapon would level this up quicker. Because it seems like it would, right? The more I attack, the more skill I would gain. Interesting. Okay, so I can go for quickness, I can go for all these things. I'm gonna go for more on the wits here. Does this also give me lore, by the way? It does give me lore, so I'll take this one for sure. Okay, so save that. And what do I want? Do I even care about what's over here? This is unarmed. Sweeping cone, aggressive stance to the opponent's like no. No. Doesn't seem like I want any of this. Man, I feel like I want to play with a shielded character at some point. Shield slam. I love shield slamming. It's one of my favorite things in any game that allows me to use a shield to slam enemies. I love it. Allows an additional enemy to be engaged with at one time and grants a bonus to damage dealt to targets are stunned or prone. Yeah. This would be good for you, Barik. Abundant arms. The party gains its ability weapon set and can switch weapons in combat with a lower recovery penalty. Okay. Adds a marking effect. The party gains 2 additional quick item slots and consumables used while in combat are more effective. Making healing potions better and the buff ones as well is not bad. Double attack, no. Feint, no. Move faster is always useful, but I don't think it's going to be worth over other stuff. When superior... replace dodge with parry while defending against ranged attacks. Okay. Bonus accuracy and damage to attacks made from stealth. And a carefully placed attack attempts to open a major artery, leaving tablet bleeding. No. Hobbling, rooting affected thrusts could be useful. Poison dart, nah. Okay, so here I had additional lore. Spell breach to thrust. I don't want to be in melee if I can avoid it. Although I think this game kind of encourages me to be in melee. Charge strike. This is charging up your magic. I don't care about that. Additional spell slot. I think I want that. Because the more spells I have, the more I can level up my skills as well. Focus your will into a shield of energy around yourself or a party member, granting additional armor. How do you work? Stolen, goddammit. For 1 minute. Cooldown, also 1 minute. I actually like this. Cone of Magic. 9 Frost. That's horrible. It's... oh my god. The damage of the Cone of Magic is based on your primary weapon. Why? Why not my magic skill? Yeah, it uses magic stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get additional spell slots. I think this will help me, well, get more spell slots and also level up my character faster. Is what I'm kind of hoping for. And something I should have done... wait, why do you still say level up? Oh, the buff, never mind. Something I should have done is... I should have picked up at least 1 healing spell on my character. It was silly not to do it. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I want a concentrated one. 26%, 32, that's 55 lore. We can make it go further, or we can give it... okay, don't care about the accuracy, so no. We can make it be longer range. Okay, I want this one. Gimme. And... so I have cold, illusion, lightning, fire, healing. I'm missing atrophy, which I could want. The lore is very cheap because it's a close range effect here. Can I do everything? Ah, I can almost do everything. So if... I like all of them. But I prefer this. Okay. It's still kind of close range though, but I like it better. I wonder, should you guys have heals instead of damage? I think you should. Ooh, okay, never mind. 15. Assign here. But you have 31 lore. It's still too much, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I like my setup right now. Quick save. Let's see what we can pick up from our enemies here. Grain, vitality for 10 minutes. Water, resolve. And blood moss, defense against bleeding and immune to bleeding. Wait, what? Why would I want extra defense against bleeding if I am immune to it? Maybe an attack that has the bleeding property is like it's more likely to miss. But I'm also straight up immune to the bleeding affliction. I think that's what's happening here.
No can do.
And why do I feel like I'm not finding something around the area? We also got 40 experience divided among everybody. That's a very short area, isn't it? Okay. Well, I expected some more, but apparently it was not meant to be. Okay, so I feel like we're gonna go back to the Scarlet Chorus camp. 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. Because we have to speak with the lady, the death knell lady. Because she kind of deceived us, and I don't like being deceived. And I also want to rest. Because having 2 people wounded, one of them especially, you know, kind of gravely wounded, I don't like it. So let's rest here. Oh, by the way, can I level up some more? Because I did level up, right? Lore. I can. I'm about to be very poor, though. Also, I could not loot any of my enemies there, which I really dislike. I'll be honest. Bloody Scarlet Fury armor. Wait, that's... what? Ah. So, Iron Walker boots. Horde. These cost not... no. Ceremonial Fatebinder turn on boots. Okay. I think I'll sell those. I can also sell that. And also that. No. There. Heavy bronze cuirass. That's decent amount of gold. I just don't like the recovery at all. How do you compare? I think I'll keep what I have right now. And I cannot swap on you. I could swap on you. But it's just worse. Okay, so let's sell this. And I guess I can sell these things. I'm gonna save all kinds of ingredients. Do you like these? I value recovery a lot on spellcaster, so I'm gonna say no. But this should be more than enough gold already to buy what I need there. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's pick up some extra lore. Okay, that's almost half a level, by the way. Okay, so how does resting work? Resting for 8 hours. We only have 7 days left, but I want to clear this. Alright, so Death Knell, you bitch. Save. Fatebinder, Death Knell not in a direction. Now what do you need? Pfft, Puncher, yep. I gain some wrath with Scarlet Chorus. In one swift stride, you close the distance between the two of you and land a punch squarely in her stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. She lets out a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing her back up. I will say, not having the reputation changes here does make me a lot more engaged in role-playing, so I prefer that. You or any chorus member try anything like that again and I'll put you on a spike myself. You've got some explaining to do, Fury. I don't appreciate being used. I'll go for the first one, the aggressive one. Oh, I received Cleansing Charm and also Twisted Iron Sword. The Scarlet Fury nurses her stomach and replies with a strain in her voice. I'll make a note to watch my stepper out the Fatebinder of Tunon. Just before she walks away, she takes out one of her swords and gives it a once-over before tossing it in your hands. Good punch. I'm guessing this completes the quest, which means we all get some experience. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got Cleansing Charm. Has oh, it's expensive. 28 bronze. Immune to poisoned. The regions of Stalwart donned arcane amulets as a barrier against competitors who shared their feasting table. More often than not, poison-resistant charms were worn under the clothing as a matter of social tact. Only the very bold or very boorish wore them openly. Okay, so currently I have haste, which I like having. I'll give this, I'm guessing, to you, because you're in melee, you're more likely to get poisoned, I would imagine. And we also got the Twisted Iron Sword, which compared to my Phalanx, it's just better. We lose some range, but that's fine, I think. I can also give it to you. It's actually worse than anything she has. Interesting. Okay, so you take this. It is faster, so again, it might help me with leveling up my character a little bit faster. It's still very slow, man. He has so much recovery because of his armor. I just compare 1.8 and 4.8 or 4.8. 3 seconds, 3 seconds and a half. It's kind... Wait. 3.5? 3? How? You have 12 quicks, I have 13. Oh, I think it's based on the weapon, never mind. He has this, I have a... Feel free to leave a comment replying to my question right now. Does my weapon affect the recovery time of spells? I'm thinking no. Right? Because the spells have a recovery time. Right? Yeah, they do. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So spells have an independent recovery time from the weapons. So that's not it. Okay. Okay, so
No
that's
reason to
done.
tarry.
Wait, you are... These are new. Vittles and Two-Tooth. Pale and wide-eyed, the Scarlet Chorus conscript takes slow, deep breaths as he shuffles it with nervous energy. As soon as your eyes meet his, he looks away in a panic, bowing his head and turning his body aside. Something wrong? He opens his mouth in an attempt to speak but falls short. Glancing in either direction, he steps in close and lowers his voice. Captain, I'm not supposed to be here. His voice comes out a harsh, ragged whisper. What's your name, lad? I'm Walden. I am. His face flushes hotly and he stares at his feet as he answers. My ma named me Walden because she knew I'd be tall as the mountains, but here they only call me Vittles. Do I even want to know why they call you that? His face burns hotter and he grits his teeth together before answering. Cause Two-Tooth, that guy over there, says he'll feed me to the beast if I don't always do what he wants. You look a little out of place. I shouldn't be here. His eyes widen as his voice rises to a near yell. The chorus. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not like these people. He looks out at the camp. I'm going to die here. Or at least I hope I die here. And soon. And to think I... His voice falls silent, his body slumps. And just why is this a mistake? Did someone take the vow for you? No, but I was forced to take the vow. He places his flattened hand to his neck in pantomime of a blade. They slew my pa right in front of me. Then they told me I was next if I didn't join the chorus. I've never served in the village watch. I didn't know it would be like this. Never served in the watch. How old are you? How old? A startled look crosses his face. I'll be... Pa said I was born in 418, so that makes me... He lifts up his fingers to count, though the gesture seems entirely an act, and he trails off, mumbling incoherently. That makes you too young to be in the chorus. Summon your gang leader, I'll solve this. So we can help him, nice. Eyes bright with a short-lived burst of hope, the boy glances at a scraggly, wiry-muscled man playing dice. Two-Tooth. His voice cracks as he calls out to the gang boss. What's up, bitch? You wanna fight me? What's this then? The hard-cut, wiry-muscled man glares keenly at the two of you. Why the frig are you pestering the choir man, Fatebinder? His tone is biting, impatient, and simultaneously dismissive. Don't know if you can see, but I've got a game to win, and the boy has boots to clean. Vittles shrinks in on himself, but there's nowhere for him to go. He looks to you, pleading, but says nothing. How did this conscript come into the... Okay. This boy, he of a proper fighting age? The gang boss grasps the lad's shoulder hard and pulls him closer, ignoring the boy's stifled cry. The boy is strong enough to swing a sword, so he's old enough to fight. You are aware that under Nerat's own law, honor and guard the young, this boy is exempt from the battlefield. I'm aware of the camp's rules, he sneers, but the age of my majority is 15. Take a look at this brat and tell me he's not. Just because he's just because he's lily-livered doesn't make him a babe. Okay, so we have options in terms of lore or athletics. Southern tradition requires all non-seafaring men to take arms for their village watch upon 15th year of their name. This boy had not yet served this watch, which means not of age. Okay, or athletics. If I found out this boy is underage, I'll see you skewered alive. Or maybe you'd like to free him now. So basically intimidation and persuasion, with some knowledge behind it. Sure, I could be convinced the brat's 15, but what's in it for me? I'll go for the lore option. Pfft, isn't it just my luck? He stares at the kid as if the whole thing's of his doing. Yet another winning streak's gone cold. Well, go on then. Get back to the slaves' quarters. No more fighting for the Vittles, is it? For now. Okay, you're free to go. Don't do it again. Too little, too late. I'll be informing 5th hour of offense. Lore 48. Aren't you forgetting something? Children are a valid and protected commodity in the chorus. As he's a member of your gang, you'll need to properly serve and protect him until he comes of age. Yeah. What's that? He sneers at Vittles, but rather than shirking, the kid glares back, emboldened by your support. I think what the Fatebinder's saying is that you can't hit me no more. He smiles for you, green eyes big and bright. You shouldn't be this cocky, man. Right? But I can hit you now, boss, and you can hit me back. And I can make demands like everyone else, like I'm really hungry. And I want some boots that don't have holes in them. Okay. Hit them all you want, kid, but be careful in the course. The minute you murder someone, you come of age. Take care, kid, and good luck. I'll check on you when I can. Yeah, I'll go for this. I don't want to tell him to hit people. He grits his jaw, ironed enough that he looks as if he'll rattle Vittles by his scrawny neck. But he immediately flicks two fingers along the underside of his stubbed, scratchy chin and darts a nervous glance toward his Archon's war tent. I get it. Children are sheltered by the voices. His throat constricts as he nervously swallows a mix of bile and Vagrant's chaw. I'll look out for the kid, I swear. Won't any harm come to him, or it'll be my pride that gets chopped. He offers you a final cold nod before shuffling back to his game of dice. Well, at least he's honorable. Somewhat honorable. Take care, Master Fatebinder. Yeah. We helped Vittles.
I'll do it for the North.
Something tells me the next time I come here, he's gonna be dead. Because this guy killed him.
I cannot.
But we'll see. I hope not. Okay. I think I'm going to end the episode here. At least we got some action this time. Even though I ended up losing my Lantry guy over here. I'm not really sure what I can do against enemy archers. For the time being. I'm thinking what I could have done different. I guess I could have tried to run further back, like close by to where Verse was fighting the spellcaster, and maybe that would make the archer kind of target us, or at least maybe the archer would be closer to Barik, which then it would mean I could taunt him, so that would be an option. But then we also had the other guy throwing javelins. It's kind of hard keeping these two alive in the middle of a fight, but hopefully now that I also have some healing spells, maybe I can get something more done. As long as I don't forget that I actually have them, because I don't have a lot of slots here. Can I make this larger? Because I can make this larger, right? Yeah. But, like this. But not this. Okay. Okay, well, as always, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here with me on the channel, watching some Tyranny. I hope you guys are enjoying our journeys thus far. Questions, suggestions, if you want to tell me something I'm doing wrong or that I could improve on, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more, many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.